Hello everyone, I'm Jacob Kaufman, I'm the Nerd on the Street, and today we are unboxing the Netgear 5-port gigabit Ethernet switch. Alright, first and foremost, I just found the model number on this thing. It is the GS605. You'll notice that the table has been moved. This is because we are doing the Extra Life live stream tomorrow. This video will probably not be up, unfortunately, before the Extra Life live stream tomorrow, but we're live streaming for 24 hours. You'll see videos from the recording of that. It's for charity, and one of the things that I really needed for this, I got those capture cards, I got some webcams for the stream. I need an internet switch, or a network switch, so that everyone can have internet at the same time. Now right now I'm using a router, and that router is plugged into 4 things. 1, my computer, which we're using to broadcast, that's a necessity. 2, the Mac Pro serving as our web server, also a necessity to have plugged in. 3, the 100-foot Ethernet cable that's going through the ceiling and across the basement to where one person is sitting on the other side, so they've got internet. And 4, one last cable that it's like a 20-30 foot cable, and it just kind of reaches in this general desk area, the area of my desk. I know you can't see it right now. So I didn't really even think about the fact that everyone's bringing their desktop computers over. Desktops normally don't have Wi-Fi built right in, especially because a couple of them are custom built. So those definitely aren't going to have Wi-Fi built in, because when I custom build desktops, I don't get wireless cards for them, and the people who are bringing their computers over who have custom-built desktops, I'm the one they went to figure out how to build their custom desktops. So yeah, Michael Chanel, he has been super nice and super helpful for this whole stream. He is unfortunately not going to be able to be here at the stream. He's got a family event going on, but he actually dropped his computer over for me to use, and that's what I'm going to be using to game here, since my computer obviously is being used to broadcast. But yeah, I was hoping he would be able to bring a network switch over. He was not able to do so. So after a couple hours of looking for a power switch for my old 2-wire modem to see if I could get that to act as a switch, and then installing Ubuntu Mate on my laptop to see if I could use that as a wireless card, and a couple other things too, I decided, why don't I just go to Best Buy and buy a switch? I've already put a lot of money into the stream. This is actually something that's a less smart investment than everything else. The webcam, I'm going to continue using that webcam. And that capture card, that $300 capture card, I'll continue to use that. I'll continue to use the $60 webcam, because I do streams with me and Adam, 2 people, every single week. I do a stream. Me and Adam do a stream. So yeah, the webcam and the capture card were smart purchases. This thing was, it was a little under $40 after tax, and yeah, not quite as smart, because it's very, very rare that I have so many people over here that I need a network switch. So yeah, I was tempted to get a fancier model. I was tempted to get, the $100 big rack-mountable thing with all the ports on it, all of them. And then there was an 8-port version too. I went for the 5-port version. This is the cheapest version that Netgear sells. Now Linksys actually sold a slightly cheaper model, but theirs only goes up to 100 megabytes per second, whereas this goes up to full gigabit speed, 1,000 megabytes per second. So yeah, this isn't supposed to be too long of a video, because I have to kind of prep for this live stream that's happening tomorrow. Once again, I find myself without a knife. I've got a scissors though, I think, maybe. Okay, well I found a wire clipper. So that's, this is an improvement over last video, using a Phillips screwdriver. So yeah, we'll just take our wire clipper here and slice it right through the seal on this side of the box, and we'll open this thing up. Not shrink wrapped or anything. Like I said, it's pretty cheap. Hopefully it gets the job done. So, here's the box. I opened it from this side. It looks like you could have opened it from that side as well. And yeah, it connects to... Oh, it connects to a wireless router? I didn't know it connected to a wireless router. But I'll be just plugging it straight into my router. Yep, this is an unmanaged switch, which is exactly what I want. I want every computer to be able to interact with other computers on my network. And even if I had gotten my laptop under Linux to forward its Wi-Fi connection over Ethernet, and then I would have had to use the Mac Pro to forward its Ethernet connection over its second Ethernet port, and I would have had to have Michael Chanot's computer forward its Ethernet connection over a second Ethernet port through Windows. Even if I did all of that and got internet to every computer in the house, some of the games we're playing, namely several different Minecraft packs, they are going to be hosted here in-house, probably on the broadcast computer or else on Michael Chanot's computer. So yeah, every computer can't just be connected to the internet. Every computer kind of needs to be able to talk to the other computers in this network. So yeah, I want every computer to have an IP address on this network. So this is part of the... What series is this part of? It's model number GS605, like I said. So I guess it's part of the 600 series. So it is part of the... Yes, it is. No. Yeah, GS605 5-port gigabit Ethernet switch. Yes. The only time I've ever gotten a Netgear product before was a router when we first got cable internet, and that broke immediately, or it was DOA, I guess, and we went and got the Cisco one. Alright, so we've got a nice little diagram here. Yeah, as you can see, internet, modem, which I have, router, which I have, unmanaged switch, and then computer. So the router will plug into one of these ports, and then we'll have a computer in each of the other 4 ports. We're using this thing to its full capacity, which I think that actually might affect the speed. At least that's what Michael told me about his, because I think he's got a similar product. But we've just got a plastic bag here with a seal on it. Interesting that it has a seal. But we can tear that. There we go. And this is smaller than I expected. Honestly, I expected it to kind of be the size of the box, but way smaller than the box, as you can see. There, yeah. So on the front we have a power light, we've got the model number, a power light, and then just 5 lights to signify the different Ethernet ports, and then on the back we have 5 Ethernet ports and the power port. And that is this entire thing. On the bottom we do have some, they're not rubber, but they're just plastic feet to set this on the ground. And then we have a couple of places where you could put screws to mount this on the wall. If you screw a screw into the wall, this will hook into the screw over the head and everything. So there's some cooling vents, it looks like, on the top and bottom. It looks like if you wanted to, you could pry the bottom away from the top, because there's cracks all around, or there's a single crack all around the base there on the bottom, and a little hole where you could insert a screwdriver to pry this open. But I'm not going to do that right now. The only other thing in here is the power supply, which is always good. So yeah, I do appreciate this packaging, I have to say, you know, cardboard and then this papery material. This is not as fun to unpack as some packaging, but this is great for the environment. I don't actually know that for certain. I mean, this has a recycling symbol on it, and yeah, I mean, you can tell this is made out of a papery material, and I would be willing to bet that this sort of packaging, you know, this is the only plastic in the entire packaging. This thing is, you know, the packaging itself, probably pretty good for the environment. So props to Netgear for that. This is a cheaper product, I know. So yeah, we have an outlet that it plugs in on the side like that. Power cable. You can see how long it is there. About the length of this table, actually. Not sure how long that is. But yeah, this plugs in here. And, okay. We'll just hope that works for the stream tomorrow. That's everything for this video. I'm Jacob Kaufman with nerdofthestreet.com, and I will see you guys later. Bye.